Okay, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to measure out our water. And for the recipe that I'm going to be using today, you're going to need distilled water. I need 22.7 ounces of water, so I'm going to put it in this container here. I'm going to turn that on, tear out the bowl, and so I need 22.7 ounces of water. This makes a big batch, so this is going to make a lot of soap. Now if you don't want to make this much, you can just scale it down or make up your own recipe. So it's 22.7. Alright. It's pretty close. Alright. Okay, the next step is to add the lye, and I need 8.49, about 8.5 ounces of lye. I'm going to pour that nice and slow, not too fast. Alright, that's good. I'm going to go and set that aside. Okay, now I'm going to add my lye to my water here. And you never want to add water to lye. And they say what you can do is sit there and think about snow falling on a lake. And that's kind of like what's going on with the lye in the water here. And so you're going to slowly pour your lye into your water, and you're going to stir, and it's going to heat up really, really hot. So you're just going to continue to stir and stir, and it's going to start to steam. Alright. You want all of that lye to dissolve. Don't want to leave anything else in there. Okay, so we're going to stir that, and it's already starting to steam and smoke here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's getting really, 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 really hot. Really hot. I can show you right now with my temperature gun. Let's see, it's on Celsius here. Yeah, it's already about up to 200 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty hot. So you don't want to do this near kids. You want to be very careful with this. Do this when nobody's really around. Put it off in a safe place. Right now I'm going to go put it over. I like to put it on top of my stove out of reach of my children, and then go and turn on the vent, because the fumes, you don't want to breathe these fumes. They're really not good. So when you're stirring this and mixing this, make sure that you stand back and you don't stand directly over it and smell it. So I'm going to go put this over here. And I'm going to go and let that sit for a minute. Turn that on. Alright. Okay. So now I'm going to go and add that to my crock pot over here. That already has my hard oils melting because I turned it on high. Okay, so that's all we've done so far. While I was mixing my lye water and measuring out my olive oil, I had my coconut oil and palm oil melting already. So it'll be easy to blend it here in just a minute. Alright, and so I'm going to just stir it. Stir this to get it a little more broken up and melted. And I'll be right back in just a minute to show you how I stick blend it to trace. And I'll show you what that looks like.